Okay, so what we're going to write about today is how effective Washington Irving is in his use of symbols to develop the theme and the conflict. So that's the focus. The symbols that you guys have been looking up, okay, and how he uses them to show us the theme and show us the conflicts. Before you can write this, you have to know what the theme is. Okay? You have to know what some of the conflicts are. So before you start writing, you will need to either in your mind write that down or keep that in your mind or write it on your paper as sort of your brainstorm. You cannot write anything until you know your theme. You cannot write anything until you know the conflicts, because that's what the paragraph is about. Looking back at our prompt, this is a key word because I'm asking for the effectiveness. Okay, so did he do a good job or did he do a bad job? Okay. I'm asking for how he used symbols. So that's a key word. Okay. I'm asking for theme and I'm asking for conflict. Okay. Now, this is a body paragraph and this is a body paragraph. Okay. It's actually separate paragraphs. This is the one I want you to do first, and this is the one I want you to do second, simply because of the way, if we had finished the 5-paragraph essay, this would have been the order you went in. So I just didn't change the order of how I had the prompt. So you're going to start with conflict, and then the second paragraph, if you get to it, is theme. Okay. So those are your key words. Those key words. All right, so the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to figure out your topic sentence. That's the first sentence of your paragraph. Okay? Don't do anything until you know your topic sentence. I'm going to switch to red. In order to write a topic sentence, you have to use keywords from the prompt. Look or theme have to be in your topic sentence. Okay? It is not a topic sentence if you don't have those words in it. Okay? Now, for effective, you can use synonyms. And I actually would request that you use synonyms because it's the stronger writer. But if you're not at the point where you can use synonyms, you can take the easy way and use effective. It's not bad. It just means that it's so close to the prompt that it's like, but it's okay. Your topic sentence is an opinion. Okay? In your mind, did he do a good job in using symbols to show us the conflict? In your mind, did he do a good job showing us the theme using symbols? Okay. If you're like, no, he did a good job with the theme, but it was a good job with satire, then your paragraph is going to be about no. Okay? He didn't do a good job using symbols to show us this. Okay? It's your opinion. There's no wrong answer. You just have to prove it. Okay? You're going to use words in your paragraph like good, bad, effective, ineffective, etc. Okay? You have those words, you're on the right track. If you don't have those words, you're not actually writing on the prompt, because the prompt is, did he do a good job? Was he effective in showing us the conflict or the problem? There's more than one problem here. So you can do the actual story, which is the problem where Tom is with the devil, the problem that Tom is with his wife, the problem that Tom has with the town. There's multiple problems. You can do the hidden meaning. You can do the problem with the Industrial Revolution. You can do the problem of women's rights. It doesn't matter which conflict you choose, and you can do multiple conflicts. But whatever one you do, you need those words. Okay? For the rest of the paragraph, you have to have quotes from the story. No quotes from the story, minimum half credit. Okay? You have to have the quotes. Now, if it's a really, really long quote that you need, you can use like the beginning part of the quote and then ... and then the end part. Okay. When you talk about a symbol, you're going to tell me what the symbol is, like hemlock. And then you'll tell me what it means. Okay, it's a poison. And you would say, like, the use of hemlock, which represents poison, is used in a very good way to blah. Or even though he used hemlock, which symbolizes poison and death, it was not effective in showing the conflict. Okay, so you have to give me the symbol, and you have to give me what it means, because that is what I'm asking for in the prompt. Now, electronic devices, you cannot have them out on your desk. If you didn't get to the part where you didn't get it looked up in the symbol and you need it, raise your hand. We'll come over and say, I need to look this up, and we'll check. And the reason is because I do not want you Googling themes and symbols and getting help from the internet. This should all come from your head. If you have your phone out and it's being used, you will get a 0 unless you have our permission to be looking something specific up. Okay? So make sure that that is very, very clear. In terms of order, the first paragraph that is required to be done with no penalty is the conflict. If you get done with conflict, you can do theme, okay? But you won't be penalized for not getting to theme, okay? I have given you some help, and I will keep this screen on the board for you throughout the class. I have given you synonyms for ineffective, which is this one. Okay, and then this is effective, which you can actually see up there. So if you're like, okay, I've used effective 5 times, I don't want points counted off because I've used the same word over and over again, there you go. The ones that are highlighted are the ones that are exact synonyms, and the ones that are light are related to, and you don't want to use those. Okay, and then effective here. Just make sure that it makes sense in the sentence, because remember when we talked about denotation and connotation, just because it's a synonym doesn't mean it's a really good word, right? So make sure that the word that you choose actually works in your sentence.